Hi everybody, it's Peggy. First up, we got some eBay mail, so let's open that up and see what we got. I have to be careful opening this because the one package that I went zipping right into, I cut the lace pretty well in half, so I'm a lot more careful these days. Oh, that's just some beads that I got from my stick pins. And that does feel like lace. Let's see which one this is. Oh yeah, it's the light blue in that. Okay, so there we go. It's our eBay mail for this week. Alrighty then. This is take number 492, I think. I keep screwing this up. Or I was doing real good on the one episode and the phone rang and it was a wrong number, so that screwed that one up. And then I was halfway through it again and my husband came home and he was nattering away about something, I don't know, but that totally distracted me. So we will try this one more time. And the huffing and puffing you hear in the background is the pug. She's sitting right beside me here, and it is hot, so that's her. Alright, the other day I posted a video of a card that I did for JW Scraps Challenge, and I just want to show you how to make that card. It is fairly simple. Piece of paper 5.5 by 12, score it at 2 inches, 4 inches, 8 inches, and 10 inches. That's all the scoring. Next we need to cut a couple of lines. So you need your handy dandy craft knife. If you're using a Tim Holtz ruler, it is 1.5 inches wide, which is the distance that we need, so you don't have to measure anything. Just be careful when you're cutting that the tapered edge is all plastic. Do not cut up against that. On the thicker side, there is a metal strip down there that you can cut up against. So you just line up your ruler to the edge of your paper, and you cut from the first score line to the last score line. Swing the paper around. Another 1.5 inches down on this side. And cut from the first score line to the last score line. This is all the easy part. Now comes the tricky part. So you've got 2 cuts in your paper, forming 3 strips. So the outside pieces on the score line you fold up on either side. Go along to the next score line and you fold that one down. Both sides of the card. So you've got that going on already. So you come along to the next score line and you fold that one up. Just give it a pinch. And then the last score line, you'll fold that one down. Just on the outside edges, you'll pinch that. Then this one, you skip the first score line And then you'll do the opposite. So this one's down, so then you'll want to go up with this one. Go over to the next score line. These are up, so you want to pinch that one down. And that's it. So you've got this going on. So the first ones are up, the next one's down, up, down. In the middle, you missed the first one, go up, and that one's down. And then it just folds together like that. And then you just decorate it like I've done on this one. So you get a nice little, something a little different. So it is quite easy. You'll probably get it backwards about 4 times, but once you do it 17 times, why it comes pretty easy. So again, you just score at 2, 4, 8, and 10 inches. Cut 2 lines from the first score line to the last, 1.5 inches from the top, 1.5 inches from the bottom. The first fold, and it doesn't matter, well, no, it doesn't matter which side you start on, they're both equal. But the first one you pinch up, the next one you pinch down, up and down. And then the middle is opposite. You missed the first one, and then this one you would go up because that one's down, this one's up, so you would go down in the middle one there. And then it just folds together like that. That's your standard A2 size card. It'll fit in a regular envelope. So you can put something right across here if you want to put, you know, happy birthday or congratulations or whatever you want. And or you can wait until you open it up to put your sentiment on the inside like I've done here. So we got that? After 42 takes, please tell me you have. So it makes something a little different anyway. Okay, so that's that one. And I was watching videos, of course, and it was while Beth was doing her explosion boxes. And I discovered, boom, an explosion card. So I thought that was kind of neat too. I haven't got the outside decorated yet, but I've done this one up. What you want to do, you need to do, this has to be paper on the inside. You cannot use cardstock, it'll be too thick. And you will want to decorate it first before you start folding on it. So let's see how we do with this now. Again, it's fairly easy once you do it 900 times, but the first few times are a little confusing. Okay, so I'll just take a piece of paper 8.5 by 8.5, and I'll just see if we can do this here. Nothing like being prepared. Oh, of course, don't write. Alright, plan B. Don't go away. We got her. Okay, so you can either stamp or write or whatever. Happy birthday or whatever you want. And then you can put a bunch of little squigglies in it or whatever you want. A little birthday cake. Yeah, whatever you want in there. Okay, so now pay attention. There's going to be questions afterwards. So you've got your everything that you want. You want to fold it in half first. Let me just get rid of my craft knife before I cut myself. And good idea to take your bone folder, run it along there. So you've got a crease down the middle, and then you will go corner to corner. Try to get this as straight as possible. And whenever you're using a bone folder to flatten something out, start in the middle and work out. If you start at one side and go all the way across, it can push it out of shape. So you got your crease in the middle, you got your crease down one corner, so you swing it around and put another diagonal crease in it. So far so good. So you open it back up again, fold it in half, back to your original fold here, and now you're going to take your folded corner up here and you're going to bring it straight down like you're making an airplane. Just want to check, make sure that I'm okay. And then bring the other side down and fold it down too. Right? So you folded it in half. You've brought your folded corner down to the bottom. Folded that down. The folded corner down to the bottom. Got that pushed down. And then you will take this corner of this triangle and you will fold it to the middle. Getting a little thick here, so it's a little harder to get squashed down. And bring that one into the middle. Fold that down. Now what I have been doing is swinging it around and doing it back again on the other side just to get the paper broken down a bit so that'll be easier to manipulate. Okay. So that's that. Right. How are we doing? Is that all I want to do? I think it is. And then you open it all up. Get her spun around here. This middle one, you want to push that in. Get the fold going back in that way. Come on here. There we go. Okay. So we've got the center fold pushing in like this. So we've got this. Okay, you refold that so it pushes in. Get my hand out of the way. Okay. And just give her a press down. So it should look like that. Open it up again. These corners have got a diagonal with a crease in it. You just want to push that in on all four corners. All I'm doing is just pushing it back into the center and just pressing the folds down to make them stay put. Just push it in. So you should end up with a little house here. And then when you open it up, get in there. It takes a few trips for it to stay where it's supposed to stay. So we'll go over this again. So you fold it in half, corner to corner, and then you unfold it, fold it in half again, bring your first one down. You're making an airplane. Your two folds down, you make a triangle. You fold the corners into the center, and then I like to flip it over the other side and put them into the center on this side, just so it's easier to manipulate. Open it all up again. You just press the centers, fold in so it folds into a triangle. And then you just press the corners in. So you end up a little house. And then you just take your standard card, and then you would just glue that down on the top and the bottom, and then when you open it up, it springs open like that. Have we got that? I know it's a little confusing. You'll probably have to run the video a few times and stop it and go back and forth. It is confusing to try and tell you, but once you do it a few times, then you get the idea of it, how it folds up. So, I think that was all. If you have any questions, of course, you can just leave a comment for me, and I'll try and explain it to you a little better. So, stay cool and take care, everyone.